everyone. I am Aprilyn C. Montana, the fourth reporter of Group 12. So, my topic is all about global warming. Global warming has become one of the most serious environmental issues affecting our planet today. As the Earth continues to warm at an unusual rate, scientists warn us that this rise in temperature is already causing changes in weather patterns, sea levels, and natural ecosystems. Understanding what global warming is, what causes it, and how it affects life on Earth is very important so that we can make informed decisions and help protect our environment. This report discusses the concept of global warming, its causes, and the role that humans play in accelerating this problem. This paragraph explains that global warming is the long-term increase in the Earth's average temperature. This happens mainly because greenhouse gases, especially like carbon dioxide, are building up in the atmosphere. These gases trap heat from the sun, which causes the planet to warm more than it usually would. Although natural processes like Milankovitch cycle and volcanic eruptions affect climate change, the paragraph emphasized that the fast rate of warming that is happening today is mostly caused by human activities like burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, and etc. This idea is supported by scientific research, including Rees 2001. Most of the scientists who study about climate change agree that the Earth's average temperature has been increasing by over 90% in the latter part of the 20th century. There are two opposing arguments on the issue of whether or not the global warming is just natural. For the purveyors of this belief, they said that global warming happens naturally as the sun rises and sets. On the other hand, they said that global warming is caused by human activities, which they lay the blame on the actions of humanity from past to present. In the graph, x-axis represents the year and y-axis represents the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, measured in parts per million. It should be noted that the amount of carbon dioxide in the years before 1950 remains constant, but later on, during the 1950, the amount of carbon dioxide suddenly increases, which you can see in the graph the sharpness of the amount of carbon dioxide in the following years. Some scientists believe that this level could reach an irreversible situation where the heat and temperature of the planet will be unstable and unpredictable. Note that carbon dioxide is an indicator of greenhouse I mean carbon dioxide is an indicator of global warming, but it is not the only greenhouse gas to be concerned with. So let's proceed now to the causes of global warming. Burning of fossil fuels, which increases the amount of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases. So when we burn coal, oil, and gasoline for transportation, electricity, and industries, they release a large amount of carbon dioxide. Greenhouse gases trap heat, intensifies the greenhouse effect. Greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, and water vapor hold heat from the sun. As their amount increases, the more they trap heat, which causes the planet to become warmer than usual. Deforestation. Fewer trees means less carbon dioxide are absorbed. Trees absorb carbon dioxide from the air. When we cut down trees, less carbon dioxide is removed from the air, which causes more of it to stay in the Earth's atmosphere and makes the planet warmer. Industrial production releases large amounts of pollutants and greenhouse gases. Some factories burn fuel and other and use chemicals that produces large amounts of carbon dioxide, methane, and other gases, which contributes to the causes of global warming. Agriculture produces methane from livestock and rice fields. Agriculture produces methane because of two sources: livestock and rice fields. In rice paddies, the flooded soil has a very little amount of oxygen, which causes microorganisms to break down organic matter and produce methane. Livestock like cows, sheep, goats, etc. produces methane through enteric fermentation, a process in their stomach that creates methane, and they release mostly through burping. So both of these sources contributes to the global warming. Use of vehicles emits carbon dioxide and other harmful gases. Vehicles causes global warming because burning of diesel and gasoline releases carbon dioxide that traps the heat in the atmosphere. CFC emissions damages ozone layer and increases heat trapping. CFC stands for chlorofluorocarbons. They are human-made chemicals that are once commonly used in refrigerators, air conditioners, spray cans, and also foam products. They are harmful because they damages ozone layer and acts as greenhouse gases. Volcanic eruptions releases gases but are not the main cause. Volcanic eruptions causes carbon dioxide and ashes, but their contribution is small compared to human activities. They can cause short-term cooling or warming, but not long-term global warming. Melting permafrost releases trapped methane. As frozen grounds melt in cold regions, methane that was trapped in the underground escapes into the atmosphere. Forest fires adds carbon dioxide to the atmosphere. When forests burn, they release carbon stored in trees as carbon dioxide. Now, let's proceed to the effects of global warming. Rising sea levels caused by melting glaciers threatening coastal areas. Global warming melts glaciers and caps, adding more water to the ocean. The rising sea level, which floods the coastal towns and islands, destroying homes and ecosystems. Ecosystem damage. Coral reefs bleach and many species are harmed. Warmer oceans stress coral reefs, causing them to bleach and die. Many fishes and other marine species relied on reefs for food and shelter. When they die, the entire ecosystem is greatly affected. Climate imbalance, more droughts, floods, storms, and unpredictable weather. Higher temperature change rainfall patterns and wind currents. This causes extreme weather events like longer droughts, stronger storms, and unexpected floods, making life harder for human, animals, and plants. Spread of diseases. Mosquitoes and other insects move to warmer regions. Warmer temperature allows disease-carrying mosquitoes and insects to live in new areas. This spreads diseases like malaria and dengue to places that are previously safe. Higher mortality, more deaths from heat waves, floods, and tsunamis. Extreme heat, severe storms, and floods caused by global warming increases the risk of death. Vulnerable populations such as elderly and children are most affected. Habitat loss, forcing many species to migrate or face extinction. Rising temperature, melting ice, and changing ecosystems destroy the natural home of animals and plants. Many species are forced to move, some cannot survive, leading to extinction. And that would be all for my report. Thank you for listening, everyone.